between like my stuff and his schedule is like
That's
Right.
understandable.
I get it. I get it.
I'm like,
Everybody in the pre-show like, what the hell are we walking in on? What is
I mean,
this?
they ain't here yet. They just not getting the notification so they can
Oh
click
my
in.
goodness. The pre-show episode 4.
The pre-show
Oh yeah.
for Keeping Up with the Joneses.
Huh.
I got a lot to say about this.
Oh
Oh,
yes.
oh,
Yes.
I was intrigued. I didn't know. I was kind of. I know
I,
Sean got a lot to say on this topic, but
I was
I
kind
was
of worried. But I'm like,
I'm interested to see how Tate
yeah.
goes with this.
Uh, I
Well, you
think
know, I go straight attack mode to showing.
I'm about to say Tate been cooking these past few episodes, so hopefully she keep the
uh,
streak alive.
yeah, she's trying to get her revenge, bro. That's all right though. You'll get your revenge probably.
Hopefully Tate keep the streak alive. She been cooking lately, bro.
Uh, yeah, I guess Gumbo.
Call me Chef T.
I'm
Nothing
about to
wrong with
say.
that. Nothing wrong with that.
I mean, we even got a thing that pop up on the screen like Tate cooking.
I love that. I love that. I love that.
Hashtag take cooking.
Hashtag
Sean be
Tate
hating
cooking.
on me.
Don't hate on you.
He hating on you, girl.
Hashtag take cooking.
Sean be hating on me. So, I'm trying to add all my links on YouTube. I mean, on Facebook and stuff.
Nah, you good? You good around?
But
Oh, wait.
let's see.
Tate
What
like
what he said? You good, Round?
I said you good
Yeah.
around?
Okay.
Tate like, man, if you don't shut your lame man.
Man, I'm weak. I
You
can't
remember
make
that
this up.
back in the day, Sean? Yo, lame man,
Man.
stupid.
Oh man. Man.
Good
Hey,
old days.
always I wanted to ask you something. And for the people who ever popping in on the pre-show as we get the notifications out there. You ever thought to have two husbands? Yeah, is that thought ever crossed your mind before?
You definitely talking to town now one.
Oh yeah, most
I
definitely.
say,
No, I have a juggling problem. Like I can't juggle multiple people.
I don't see how they maybe because I'll be watching these I watched the Country Wayne skits. I don't know if y'all watch those skits or whatever.
oh, how he got a bunch of baby mamas?
E- that but how you say it? Polygamy? The whole
Yes.
yeah, the whole thing like I don't know. To me, it sounds like a lot of work. I don't think I could
Dude,
I don't
here,
think that's
it's
a
a
life.
lot of work.
I don't think that's a life for me. I'm sorry. Because how you gonna satisfy? I mean, you possibly can, but at some point, one is gonna get tired of the like. Even if you sit down and hash it out and figure out the terms, because that's how I look at it, terms of the relationship. Somebody's gonna be heartbroken, or they're not gonna like something. And what if they bring in multiple people? Like it ain't just two. We're gonna keep adding on.
Right.
Keep adding
Just
on.
greedy.
Yeah, because somebody might be like, well, you got to look at it on the positive side. You got one person paying this, you got one person paying that, and I just don't see how you can juggle multiple people and really make each person happy. Because each person probably got different emotions, different type of. Oh, I don't know, bro. I think it's, I think it's intriguing, but I don't think
Oh,
I.
it's intriguing.
It is,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
it is, but I don't think it's a life for me though.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could do it.
Man, y'all been hearing about this Usher video going viral? Usher and this dude. They're like, if you just insecure, just say that. With the
Well,
Kiki
Oh,
Palmer,
so Usher and Kiki
Kiki
Palmer were.
Palmer.
Yeah.
Have you seen that, Sean?
I seen glimpses of it. Something about he was serenading her at one of his concerts in Vegas.
Yeah, and Kiki's boyfriend said, "Hey, man, like, why you left the house looking like that with your cheeks out and all that stuff?" And then there was like, and then everybody been jumping on the dude saying, "Well, if you just insecure, just say that."
I mean, was she being disrespectful
I
or?
mean, her cheeks was out. Would you want your girl to go out, her cheeks flopping around, going on stage, getting serenaded by Usher?
No, I wouldn't.
So that's like another whole argument in and of itself where people was like, well, if you got a problem with it, you will marry her. So that's like the other side of the argument.
Oh, okay.
And
So
then he like, I should still have some sort of say if I want my girl walking out the house looking like this.
maybe it's a respect thing though too as well. You should know how to dress appropriately when you go.
I mean, I don't know the full story about this dude and Keke Palmer. I'm literally just jumping in right now.
Keke Palmer do it was an old clip that I saw her in an interview. And she was like, if you want a wife, make me a wife.
Mm.
Like, you can't talk about we have a child together and we're in a relationship. I'm not your wife.
Well, that's a good
I'm
point.
not your wife. So until we actually get to that point, it's not really much that you can say as far as how you feel about something I wear, especially when it's not overly exposing things. Like, I feel like it's something that I see people wear all the time. It's not something that I feel like all her booty cheeks was out, like she had a thong on under that.
Kind of,
Like,
I don't know.
I disagree.
It was hanging.
My thing is, I look at it as the same way as when you go swimming. When I go swimming in a bathing suit, like, my cheeks at some point is gonna be out. So what's the difference in me
Who
walking
looking
around?
that hard?
I also look at it too. What's the difference of walking around with? Why do people trip when you walk around with underwear on, but they don't trip when you walk around with a bathing suit bottom? Make it make sense. That's my opinion on it. When I have a bathing suit on, I'm at the beach and my cheeks is hanging. It's not a problem. But when I'm walking around somewhere else and I may have my underwear on, it's a problem. I never understood that. I never understood. When I have my bathing suit top on, it looks exactly like a bra. Matter of fact, it's not even as much support as a bra. So things is flying. It's a problem when I wear a bra and my bra is showing and my breasts are hanging out of my bra. But it's not a problem when I wear a bathing suit top and my breast is doing the same thing. Make it make sense.
So I got a question.
Here you go, Sean. Like before you jump to the next thing, just to give a little bit of context into what I was getting at. Just gotta click this little thing right here. Oh, let me do like that.
Okay.
Oh, so it was a thong. Okay.
So if you if you look on the photo on the right,
yeah, I didn't see that part.
What you?
I saw cool? From the side. I never actually saw the back.
Are you cool? Are you cool with your girl going out the house like that, Sean?
No.
So the dude's getting destroyed on social media saying, "Oh, you insecure. Let her let her do her thing." I mean, I get they're entertainers too. Like this ain't everyday. Like
nah, I'm not even saying that, dog. Like I don't know, bro. Like to me, I don't think I would. I ain't gonna say allowed, but I wouldn't feel comfortable with my.
Yeah, we're not saying allowed. Just like, would you be comfortable with her walking out? I mean, Rihanna do it.
Beyonce do it.
Beyonce do it.
How we always say on this show, different strokes for different.
No. We don't say anything. I say that.
All right, well, you say that. Whatever you want.
That man, he try to hijack your catchfrase. Say
you see,
ain't no hijack.
We all say this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we all say this. She just joining the 30 club. Come on now. But I don't know.
I'm just asking the panel and everyone during this pre-show, would y'all be comfortable with
this? Zig. Now, if you're not insecure about your lady wearing this type of outfit, right? Was this the only? Even though some people might be like, "Oh well, he still was touching." Like, did he really touch her, or was it just like
touch her? What? I mean, look right here.
All right, but is he slapping it? Like,
I mean, he was.
Like, did he do that?
Hey, bro, let's go to some of the comments because I see a lot.
How you going? I mean, would you be cool with a dude serenading you? Who? Yeah, hitting her with all the high notes and everything.
I mean, so what if Justin Timberlake?
Let me tell you something. I'm beefing with my man. If you ever try to stop me from being with Usher, like boy, bye, boy, bye.
All I'm gonna
Who,
say.
me?
Hey T,
Please.
let me instigate T. Jeez.
So let me say this: if Beyonce was to give me a lap dance, don't feel no type of way when I'm holding that waist and letting
Sean,
her.
you couldn't dream Beyonce giving you a lap dance.
Why not?
You couldn't.
Why not?
You couldn't.
Why you say that?
It was cute though. It's cute though.
So they could
but
do Usher, but they could do their Usher daydreaming, but you can't do
Right.
your Beyonce daydreaming.
Nah,
Q.
they just
That's
they
crazy.
just
You just
saying,
pop my
dog.
dog bubble
Right.
immediately.
Pop my bubble. I'm just-
Usher is more believable. As you can see, I feel like you can actually get to Usher. I don't see nobody getting to Beyonce enough to be close enough to get a lap dance. Like, absolutely not.
Hmm.
Ain't gonna happen, Stink.
Let's
I hear you.
do Janet Jackson, Tony Braxton.
It don't matter who it is. If she fine and she give me a lap dance, she gonna feel something. Oh, you like that? That's
They
what
not
you
they
want?
not about to give a lap dance. That's the thing that I'm
How do
getting
you
to.
know that though? How do
They're
you know?
not. They're not.
How do you know that?
What about this? Just sing it to you. Let's
No.
keep it on the even plan.
Nah.
My dog, stay going to the extremes.
You know
Terrace
it.
House.
You know it.
There you go. Terrence Howard got it. Why not?
You're comparing yourself to Terrence Howard?
Hey, you gotta get off my dog back, T.
I can't make this up.
This is
I
a
can't.
pre-show.
I can't make this up. I can't make this up. I'm ready. I'm sorry.
Clearly.
Let's get to some of these comments.
All right, go ahead, T.
Because I see a lot of comments about
All right.
all of this that we're discussing.
And once again, guys, thanks again. This is just a pre-show. We just kind of getting the discussion going. This
Yeah.
is something that happened literally this morning or yesterday or whatever. So it's kind of a hot topic. So everybody's kind of talking about it.
Damn, this might be so close. Lord.
Hey, clearly Tay is ready.
I stay ready. It's time to get ready.
T says he is Kiki's housewife, so he don't have no room to talk. She the breadwinner.
Yeah, and in that case, I just feel
That's
like
the topic that come up, Sean. Remember,
you gotta kind of humble yourself.
Interesting, Sean. Make your mental notes, big dog.
Oh my
interesting.
goodness. Starting with the shits already, huh? I see.
We got 2 minutes. We got 2 minutes, y'all.
I see where this about to go, Zig. I already.
Interesting.
How this show about to go? Humble yourself. Oh, all right. That.
I'm just saying.
Humble yourself.
I'm just saying, Terrence.
You call me Terrence, Sean, don't matter. Never compare myself. I'm just saying anything.
All right, we got some comments. Control. Thanks again for y'all comments. Already y'all popping off in the comments.
Nothing was wrong with the outfit.
She was beautiful. Nothing wrong with the outfit.
I agree.
I honestly don't think nothing was wrong with it, but her boyfriend had a problem with it. So I guess that's where the problem lies.
Well, once again, understand who you're dealing with as well. Is this somebody that dresses like this on a daily basis? Is this something? Did she dress like this?
Yeah, you can be dating Cardi B and be like, "Yo, you need to tone it down now. You're wilding." I'm like, "Yeah, I've been doing
it." Exactly. But my thing is, and like I said, I saw a comment earlier too. When Kiki had on underwear and a bra in a maternity photo shoot, that was okay. Make it make sense.
What was a photo shoot?
So what's the difference in me being in a photo shoot and me going somewhere with what I had on in a photo shoot?
Hey man,
if you're not okay with it,
her man wasn't okay.
Because her man wasn't there.
Her man wasn't okay with it. She said, "I'm screaming." What you scream? Who's she laughing at?
Tay, with these ridiculous ass.
Y'all know I'm funny. I'm a funny gal.
You are very funny. Humble yourself, man.
Can't remember my dog neck. Show not even underway yet.
Oh my god.
That's always. What else new? What else new, Zay? That ain't nothing new. They always coming at my neck.
Let's see. Kimmy, what's up, Kimmy? She said it wasn't about clothes, it was about Usher and a possibility.
The possibility.
So what I'm saying is he's jealous. That's childish.
T said he in Kiki house on her Wi-Fi and on her phone bill talking noise.
I agree.
So he not the man of the house, is what y'all saying. So he need to be humble, shut up, and just be thankful.
That sounds like a slave.
Not y'all trying to drop comments about people and what they got allegedly. We don't know.
Sure. Allegedly.
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 Yeah.
This is all alleged. But once again, appreciate y'all. We're gonna go ahead and kick the show off. Fire pre-show. That was wild. I wasn't expecting
I thought
He's
4th of
coming.
July. I thought 4th of July was over with fireworks just pah.
T
Shot.
already coming in.
My God. I didn't even say anything yet. It's the crazy part.
You call that man Terrence? No, all right. I'm gonna go ahead.
He called himself that.
They call
All
you.
right, y'all. We'll see y'all in a little bit.
Get out your feelings and stop the killing and run your mouth. We talking east to the west, I'm not bringing back the south. Bases is loaded, 2 strikes and 1 more, I get you out. Let's talk about like adults and sit back and hash it out. Hash it out, 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 and we gon' hash it out. Hash it out, hash it out, hash it out, hash it out. Let's get your cups and sit back and let's talk and hash it out. Men lie and women lie, but numbers don't. We can debate if you want, but I know you really won't. I'ma reach and guess my percentage on the desk. I'm sure like Holmes, detective skills, it be at the max. S Rider, his topics, he bringing me the best. Ziggy the BC be streaming, that man is built for next. Take talk, she wear the dress, but don't try to press. I'm S dotted, them campus smacking, we at your neck. Hash it out, 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 and we gon' hash it out. Hash it out, hash it out, hash it out, hash it out. Let's get your cups and sit back and let's talk and hash it out. Get out your feelings and stop the killing and run your mouth. We talking east to the west, I'm not bringing back the south. Bases is loaded, 2 strikes and 1 more, I get you out. Let's talk about like adults and sit back and hash it out.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Hash It Out Thursday. Let's Hash It Out podcast with your host, S Right, along with Tay Talks and Ziggy the Beast, the producer of always. I hope everybody's been blessed, everybody good. How people feel? How y'all doing today? How y'all doing tonight? Talk to me. Everybody
I'm
had
good,
a
bro.
good
10 out of 10.
4th of July.
I'm good,
Hey,
dog.
Nobody
Refresh.
invited me to no cookouts. Nobody cooked. Nobody had parties. Nothing.
Well, I mean,
A
most
little-
of the time when y'all invited, y'all don't come anyway, so you know I don't waste my time.
That's very odd. That's interesting.
A lot of shade.
Just saying.
Also, false allegations.
Thank you. Big
Not
false
factual.
allegations. Big
So,
false
well, I would say Sean definitely shows up. You, on the other hand, you know, you be
Hey, you know, I'll be having other obligations. You know what I'm saying?
and not, you know, I'm just calling it like I see it. You
Just
know,
you know,
I'm just calling it like I see it. You know, you don't be
just a
there.
little
Pow. Shots
pow.
fired.
You know, also pow right down the bottom left from TikTok.
Right. Other than that, though, man, thank y'all for joining us tonight. As always, we appreciate y'all. We definitely need y'all to continuously to support the show. Follow us on all platforms: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. We need y'all to hit that notification button. Definitely on YouTube, hit that notification button, subscribe. I need you to tell your mama, your daddy, your grandmother, your cousins,
Not my mom.
her cousins. I don't care. Tell your booze, your side pieces, you know, whatever. I need y'all to
I
get
told all mine in here.
I don't care. As long as we get the support, we just need that. But no, on for the world though. Thank y'all so much for joining us tonight. And as y'all seen in the pre-show, we was talking about the Keke Palmer Usher thing. Was it appropriate for her to wear what she wore, letting another man serenade her into romance and stuff like that? So, you know, they said you got to humble yourself if she's the breadwinner and become a slave. And you know,
I never said all that. I never
your
said all that.
role and all this other stuff. I don't know what century she living in, but
I'm living in this century. Like, I'm living in a century where I should be able to dress and wear what I want and not feel like I can't or I shouldn't wear anything because I'm a mother or I'm a wife or I'm a girlfriend. When you met me, you knew who I was, you knew how I was dressing, you liked all of that. But then when I become your girlfriend, your wife, have your child, then you expect something different from me. That's unfair. That's unfair.
Never said that. You said literally, if you're the breadwinner, you gotta humble yourself. You better humble yourself. You better shut up, get in the corner. I'ma do me. That's what we doing. I was like, okay, bad. So if a man
when I say that, what I mean by that is, first of all, there's a time and a place for everything. I don't feel like you should get on Twitter, Instagram, wherever the comment was made, and make a comment like that when I'm most likely laying next to you in the other room.
Mm-hmm.
Or you're sitting in my house while I'm on vacation in Vegas at this concert. Like, I feel like to me that was something. It was like a salty moment. I don't like it. Don't pick a moment to be salty that's not. You shouldn't even be taken that far. Like, I just think in the celebrity world, some people are just social. I think some people are just social, and in that case, y'all may harmless flirting and things like that. But when you get have those conversations, don't get on Twitter and blast me in front of the world.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can't be mad when people are there to defend me, because at the end of the day, once again, it's turned into like a part of what our topic is going to turn into. You can't be upset when people feel a way about you or your relationship when you've opened that door to bring them in.
Right.
And
I mean, I'm gonna put it like this. And I had a conversation with my coworkers about this, and you know, whether your girlfriend, wife, or whatever like that, I think it's a respect thing. More like you can have a conversation with your wife or girlfriend. Yeah, I'm not gonna control you and tell you what you can and what you can't wear. I think at the end of the day, if I know that me and you dating and we're, we together or whatever like that, it's a respect thing. Like, all right, especially if we go out, I'ma definitely be like, man, dress, dress how you've been doing. And I'm gonna make sure I step out my best. And I'm gonna be like, man, this is my woman. I'm gonna put it like this. At the end of the day, you get an attractive person, understand what comes with getting an attractive person.
Agree.
I'm just saying, like when they go out, when they stepping out to the grocery store, you know how it is. Constantly say love, say, come here, man. I'm just saying, same thing our way. Men, women come our way, and but you gotta understand, like that's what you chose. Like you dealing with an attractive person, so understand you can't be insecure. You gotta understand it's a respect thing. I feel like that. I shouldn't have to tell you. I'm not going to tell you how to dress. Hey, what's appropriate? Especially if we dating. Like, all right, damn, handle your business. We'll have fun, but don't disrespect me as a. Come on now, like let's be for real. Like,
let me tell you something. What I love about guests is most of our guests, they gonna always go 0 to 100. Like this, the last comment. So if a man was tricking money and getting different females, is it okay to do it if he is in a relationship? What? Absolutely positive. We're talking about somebody at a concert, maybe doing a bump and grind for 5-10 minutes, maybe max. And somebody in a relationship and a man is tricking money and getting and somebody in a relationship and now he tricking and giving females money. What? Like that's once again, we go 0 to 100. I give y'all an inch on here every single time, every Thursday, and then y'all just decide, you know what, Tay, we gonna go to the mall because we know you love when we go to the mall. So I ain't even gonna do it today. I'm not.
Well, we do before Sean. I know Sean ready to jump in and hash some other stuff out. But we do have a calling guest. We have T Dunn. You are live on the Let's Hash It Out podcast.
What's up, y'all? I got my camera off because I took my wig off in the car.
No, that's fine. You good?
No problem. What's on your mind? What's on your mind?
What's on your mind?
I just don't like the fact that men always think that once you're in a relationship, you have to dress a certain kind of way. It's not how you dress, it's how you carry yourself as a woman. At the end of the day, if you carry yourself, like a 304, then you should expect to get treated like a 304. But if you carry yourself like a lady, no matter what you have on, can't nobody tell you, like, you can't tell me how to move in what I have on. I'm confident in what I had on. You liked me before we got in this relationship because of what I had on. So you can't come in dictating, telling me, oh, don't dress like that, you're a mom. Do you know how many moms they have on the internet that's on Pornhub, OnlyFans, and all the rest of that, and y'all don't tell them nothing. But
You
you're gonna
saw one
say,
now?
I mean, I
I
know
was
a few.
asking for a friend. Oh,
I
okay.
know a few. I know a few. I know a few. I
Gotcha.
don't have to personally see you, but I know a few. You know what I'm saying? Like I just don't like that. And then for him to just come out the blue and saying that, knowing that this girl that she was on the internet all the time in a bra and panties with a pregnant belly. You as a man on the internet in boxers and shorts, no shirt, sitting on the bed, like you can't tell her nothing about how she going outside, and you on the internet in no clothes too. She
Okay,
was not carrying herself like a 304 Deaky. No, she was not.
Mm.
right.
I don't care what nobody say. Y'all mad at that man for doing his job. He's an entertainer. That man was entertaining. She was a guest at the concert. That's
Mhm.
not the first person that he done that to.
Mhm.
What y'all
Yeah.
mad because it's Keke Palmer?
Mm.
No. They're mad because he commented, and
I
now
mean, no, I
everyone is
get that.
actually looking at it. Yeah.
I get
Mhm.
that, but my thing is like you don't have no wiggle room to say nothing, and then you want to say that you're a traditional man. If you were such a traditional man, you would have married that girl before you got her pregnant.
Mm,
Mm.
mm.
Any rebuttals to what T done is
I mean,
saying
I
to
get
the panelists?
but that goes back to my point. Like I said, I don't mind you dressing how you feel like you need to dress. I'm not going to control you, especially if I met you knowing that you was dressing like this. What I'm saying is, like, she brought up an interesting point, right? The OnlyFans and stuff like that. I know some women, they feel some type of way, right? Man, why men come at me this way or disrespect me? You know, I feel like this. When you post sexy pictures on Instagram and TikTok and all that, that's your right. You know
Yeah.
how to keep it classy, you know how to keep it sexy, whatever. But you can't get mad at a man if you on live or you post a story and you got a thong on, right? Peep where I'm going. You got a thong and a bra on, and you posting it in your stories for everybody to see. And men gonna jump in there, damn, like, what's up, girl? Let me do this, do that. And they might say some other things I'm not gonna repeat on this show, but you know
That's
what
called
it is.
thirst trapping.
So one thing, I'm never gonna tell my woman, hey, you can't do this or you can't post that. Because it's gonna be a respect thing. Let's just keep that real from the jump. It's gonna be a respect thing. But how far are you going to go? Like, are you trying to gain attention? Some women really do that to try to gain attention. Like, what you got to keep posting your ass and your titties and stuff like that. But you get mad when men come at you in your DMs at a disrespectful way, and you say, "Oh, I need to be treated better."
Well,
Y'all
let me say this. Let me say this.
the same.
Most of the time, it's not what a man is saying. It's the man that's saying it. So the right nigga can slide in your DM and say the most disrespectful thing, unfortunately, and you probably gonna like laugh it off and
Over.
kiki it.
Yeah.
Versus somebody else who you just like have no interest in, you don't of course you're gonna be like you disrespectful, like they ain't even a way to come at me. Reason why is because for him your standards are a little bit higher because you feel like he has a little bit more work to do before he come at you the way that he's coming at you. I hate to say it, but that's kind of like what it is.
Right. I mean, at the end of the day, you know what you signed up for. You know what I'm saying? You know what you signed up for. If you're gonna pick an attractive person, understand what comes with that. Plain
Kiki,
and simple.
how are you comparing Keke Palmer to Savannah James? That's two
Two
totally
different people.
different women.
Two different people.
Two totally different decades. That lady is in her 40s. This girl
Yeah,
is in her 30s. You can't compare, like that's two different. You can't do that.
it's
I
different
don't care what nobody
generations.
says. Isn't that's a different generation? Like you really you can't. It's really all in how you carry yourself. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care
Right.
what nobody say. I wear mesh see-through stuff all the time.
What's
I
your
just
booty
went
at, huh, Stank?
and do I just went to my seamstress to get fitted for a fishnet catsuit. Like it's not nothing that you could tell me about how I dress.
I can't wait till we post this.
Her period. August 5th. Look for it.
Hey, I mean,
Hey, do you?
but you carry. I mean, but that, like I
But
said,
like I said, it's all the way you carry yourself. Like that. I don't give a fuck what I'm sorry. I don't care what I walk outside. I don't care
So
what I walk outside in. It don't matter. I don't have to respond to every cat call or whatever
Mm.
a man tells me.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, when you know your worth, you know what I'm saying? Like you can do what you want to do. This my world. I don't care what nobody see. And
Mm.
y'all just living in it. And that's just how I feel. And it's gonna go my way.
Right. That's right.
The highway. I got
So
to.
if a young man says, I don't
Do I
want
have a
everybody to
man?
know
No, I
you
don't have a
Catwoman.
man, but I don't need a man to validate myself.
I'm just saying. I'm just wondering. Just
Dang,
hypothetical. You know,
No,
we
but
dealing.
I'm dating.
We dealing
everybody asking that
hypothetical.
question. Do you have a man? Why?
Single, but
I'm just
dating.
hypothetical.
Dating one person who doesn't have a problem with the way that I dress.
I'm
I'm
saying.
So
not
my
in a
thing
relationship, but
is,
I'm
so my
dating.
thing is, her being single, her in a relationship. Do you think that would change her?
That's what I'm saying. That's
That's
all.
not gonna
That's what I
change
was getting at.
nothing.
Yeah, do you think that'll change her
No.
opinion on how she feel? Like
How
I
you
do feel
carry
like
yourself doesn't
I
matter
do
to
feel
me,
like
so that don't go to
as you get older, you start to change. Like for me, when I turned 30, it was kind of like some things I don't have the want or need to wear anymore.
right.
Like some things I don't have to want or need to do anymore. And I think that's something that comes with time. I don't think it's something that comes because you're in a relationship. Like when you met me in a club and I had this on, it was cool.
It was
But
cool, right?
now that we're in a relationship, you expect me to stop being who I was. That's what you liked. That's what
Yeah.
originally got your attention. So most of the time you're upset because you feel like, okay, now the next man is gonna look and the next man is gonna catch his attention. So to me, it's a line of a jealousy thing.
A
It's
man feels like a
a jealousy.
woman is supposed to lose herself in him. And I don't feel like as a woman, as a mother, as a wife, you are never supposed to lose yourself in a man. You're never supposed to change who you are for nobody, not even just no man. You're not supposed to change yourself. Now, okay, if you want to alter some things, okay, that's fine
I
because of
agree.
whatever you have going on. But I'm not deep down inside. I come from my mama. My mama wore miniskirts everywhere she went. It's in me. That's all,
Hmm.
that's
Okay,
literally
Minnie.
all that I can say. Like I don't have no problem with expressing myself through how the way that I dress. Like it's not. I'm not gonna consider myself no hoe because I dress like that. Like no, it's literally all in the way that you carry yourself.
No, yeah, I definitely. I think we all agree on that part. I think the main thing I
So,
think that's being
um,
debated is the how the partner feels.
so let's blow up a comment real quick. I
Yeah, what you got,
have
Tay? What
Terrence.
you
He
want?
said jealousy because we don't want other men lusting over you. Okay, let me say this.
Okay, go ahead.
I just literally watched a clip of Tiana Taylor and her husband, and pretty much she broke it down to
Oh, yeah.
nobody wants a nobody.
Thanks.
Nobody wants a nobody. Like you gonna tell me for somebody that is somebody, you can't tell me you're gonna meet somebody that's lame and you're gonna be like, you know what,
That's the one.
this is the one. You're not. Like a lot of people get a kick off of this somebody hot. I want to lock this down because nobody else so far been able to lock this down. So you know what? I want to try to lock this down. I hate to say it, but that's how it is. A lame, nobody wants a lame. Like you want somebody with some status, and you want someone that guess what? I have the prize. I have
Oh,
someone that's surprised that when I'm walking, you looking like how did she get him? How did he get her? And that's just what it is.
hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Hmm.
Do you have any other things you want to get out, T?
Nope, I'm good. That's all I had to say.
It's no
Yes,
problem.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna tell my cousin Deacon. I'm gonna call him later on. We're gonna argue about this on the phone. I don't want,
Mm.
I don't want to do that to you on the internet.
Hey, appreciate it, and you're always welcome to call in anytime, T.
All right, thank you.
Yes,
No
ma'am.
problem. No problem. Hold up. So So this is gonna. Lord, mind blowing.
Birdman
So
hand,
you
bro.
telling me?
Go ahead,
So
bro.
this is gonna go into our topic.
Mm-hmm.
So are we judging relationships now off of status and how somebody carry themselves? Like you
That
said,
that
that
definitely plays a
nobody.
role in it.
Hold up.
I'm not
So
gonna sit up here and tell you no lie, it does.
nobody wants a nobody. So my question is to the you and to the Let's Hash It Out podcast community. Are we basing our relationship and marriages off of the demands or the status of what type of friends we hang out with? Like your friends got nothing but 6-figure dudes, cars. Are you based in relationships and marriages strictly off of what your friends are doing?
Nobody said we basing it strictly off of that, but that does play a role.
That's a question. I'm just asking.
You
Have
can't
you
bring
ever
down a man around $1 million people. Let's be real.
right? Have you ever been in a position though? Have you ever been influenced by your family or your friends? Why you with this person, right? This is a legit question. I'm very serious when I ask this. Are we basing relationships off of your status? Because it's pretty much you say nobody wants a nobody. If somebody just doing a 9 to 5, they work a 9 to 5, they go home, they're not in the nightlife, they don't live that fast life. They like the simple life. Is that lame, or is that just something that just doesn't do nothing for you? I want to know.
That just means you need to get somebody that's your speed. You can't
Right.
try to get this girl that's living this lifestyle and has this status, because that's not what she's looking for.
Right.
That's not what she wants. She wants the hype.
So what type of status are we looking for?
I mean, different strokes for different folks. You know that.
What status? Because it seems like nowadays I see relationships are based upon status and what you can bring. I'm not talking about that regular stuff. I'm talking about, 9 to 5 men and women that works a 9 to 5. That's not good enough no more.
First of all, I want to know why the comments think you have to have 1,000+ followers to deal with me. What? Like, where we get this stuff from every week?
I don't know.
Who puts me on this pedestal?
I don't know. But I'm serious. Like, I don't think you should be based in, not saying you, but as a society, you shouldn't be based in off your relationship off of what your friends are doing. You might see your friends.
That's easier said than done. Birds of a feather flock together. So guess what? It's not necessarily that that's what your friends are doing, so that's what you want to do. It's more so like, me and my friends are alike. If this is what fits my friend, this is most likely what fits me. So this is the road that I'm going to take.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But what I'm saying is some people do it like, they might have a dude that work a 9 to 5, right? Mm-hmm. Another dude you might meet some good men along the line, but they just not doing what your friends, husbands, or boyfriend are doing. Mm-hmm. Like they're putting them in like, different cars or trips, and they doing this and that. Mm-hmm. But you're trying to find that person, and they, it's a good dude, mm-hmm. but you're bypassing them because that's not good enough. 9 to 5 is not good enough.
But you got to think about it. Now we going to that's a person's preference. We can't be upset with a person because they have a preference and this is what they want. Like for me, I might not be some people type. I feel like I'm a nice looking girl. I feel like I'm a good catch. I feel like, yes, I have my flaws just like everyone else does. But to some people, if they'll look at me and be like, yeah, she not enough. She ain't got the body. She ain't got this. She ain't got that. She ain't got this. She ain't got that. And then to somebody else, I could be the perfect match of a fit of every single thing that checks off his list. Mm-hmm. But that's not to say either or is actually the one that I'm going to actually be into.
Right. And I just look at it as, I guess society has made it to a point where, hey, you got to have this type of status, or you got to be in this certain type of tax bracket in order to, have a relationship, man. I know a lot of people that dates, like they probably work a regular old job and they partner might really be bringing in that money. But I look at it as a teamwork thing, me personally, especially if we vibe together. It ain't about the money. Of course, people gonna say it's about the money. Let's be frank. Yeah, we all want money, stability. I get all that, but I'm just strictly saying somebody that's compatible for you on an emotional, spiritual level. There are a lot of people that I know they don't care about no status. They don't care about none of that. If I rock with you, I rock with you. I just feel like in society today, people are being like, oh, they doing this. I can't disappoint my friends, or my family is telling me this ain't what type of, no, you shouldn't allow your family or friends to dictate or influence what type of status or even relationship or person you should deal with. I just feel like no. Is it
Well,
wrong?
I say this. I have to date someone that actually fits in with my family.
Okay, I get
My
that.
my
Go ahead.
family is, you've been around my family.
Right.
You know, there's nothing that's off the table. There's nothing that's a secret. And everybody just, I am who I am. You're gonna like me. You're gonna love me. So I have to deal with someone that's open to understand like humor. I have to date someone who understands like my family. They're gonna shade you. They're gonna be rude
Some
at
thick
times,
skin.
but it's nothing to be. Yeah, you can't take it to heart.
Right.
So in a situation like that, and I also feel like your family knows who's for you and who's not for you before you even know it. They can read a person.
Yeah.
Like
That's
for
all.
me, even as a friend, I can see people that my friends date, and I just be like, "This ain't it." Has nothing to do with their financial situation. It has more so to do with me watching their reactions with these people, and I'm saying to myself like, "This ain't. This is not. I don't see it." You know what I'm saying? But other people may that those people may feel like, you know what? No, this is the one for me. I love them.
Hmm.
And then in that situation, you fall into the bubble of you're those family and friends that are what hating or this and the other. Now we fall into a bubble of something that's not it.
Right.
You get a gut feeling on the outside looking in. Sometimes you can see much more than the person that's actually in.
Right. I would look at it this
Comment.
way. You shouldn't even be keeping up. I don't look at keeping up with my friends or my family with all this, like trying to keep up with the Joneses as we have as our title, because I don't look at it as keeping up with the Joneses. It's all about timing. Everybody time is not the same. You
Right.
might get someone, or you might get this house, or you might get this type of relationship. It's just not your time. Like everything has a time to it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like at the end of the day, date who you're gonna date, regardless of what your friends or your family may think. If that person is true, because at the end of the day, it's supposed to be y'all two. You got to make that decision, and you're gonna be putting your trust and respect and loyalty and time and effort. All of that's gonna be on you. And if you feel like that person is worth and you value that person like that, hey, my family's just gonna have to, they just gonna have to take the back seat. Because like you said, some family might be hating because that person is doing for you more than whoever may be doing for them. You know what I'm saying? They just don't like to see family. I hate to say that. Family sometimes don't like to see other family be happy.
That is
Vice
true.
versa. Friends.
I'm not denying that.
They might be jealous or plotting on somebody. Like they probably seen that person and they be like, hold up, why you with, really? That's who? They better with me because we form a good status. But is that status upon what? Physical attraction? Is it really mental? Let's be frank. Let's
Right.
really talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like at the end of the day, I'm not saying we do, because at the end of the day, your true friends, they're gonna let you know, like, man, that person for you, regardless of what the financial situation is and how they might dress. Like they might not wear the Gucci and the Prada, but they know how to come correct. They're not dressing bummy. They represent and they carrying themselves. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, well, you need to be with somebody that's making six figures or that's gonna do this and do that for you. Like you breaking up the circle of the status quo or whatever like that. Man, look, kill me with all that. If you can't accept who I'm with, or if you can't accept that, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe you just not a part of my circle that I thought you was, or you not family. I don't know what to tell you. See, Zed, I'm rambling on, me and Tay going back and forth. We need to get to
No. Tay not going back and forth. It's just
No,
you.
I'm letting y'all go, bro. I'm just managing the show.
focus.
No. I love how you tried to throw me because me and no, not me and Tay. You. You have been rambled today.
I'm trying, but I'm
Be down for
looking
me.
at these comments, and I need to shine
All
some
right,
light.
so what I'm doing is, y'all probably saw in the comments. What's up, Green? I see you, bro.
What's going on?
If y'all wanted to call into the show like T Dunn did, this is a good episode to kind of rebuttal what S Ryder and Tay are saying. I'm gonna drop the link in chat again. Let's see. We have Kimmy. She said he's foul. You can't protect me if you're running and telling on me like a non-breadwinner he was a whole rat. Mm.
I just feel like that was just one of those things that you shouldn't have put out there. Like, it's a time and a place for everything. When I get home, that's when you sit me down and say, you know what, I was kind of uncomfortable with this going forward. You know, come to agree to disagree, or agree or disagree, but still just respect each other and our boundaries. And if that's not what you're okay with, guess what? You're going to have to take the exit. And that's okay. Like, sometimes you can tell yourself, you know what?
I'm not taking the.
I
I'm not
don't
standing for this. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to change who I am. I love who I am. So guess what? I'm gonna go and live my life until someone comes along that love and accept me for who I am. And maybe one day, as I grow or you grow different, and it may come back together. That's just life. Like, I feel like sometimes people put themselves in a bubble that's like, well, this person doesn't like this about me, but I want to be with them so bad, so I'm gonna change this and the other. Like, I'm not changing nothing at this point in my life, unless it's something that I feel like is bettering of myself, or something that I feel like, once again, is a negative that I'm like, you know what, that is something that you can work on. But just to say I'm around here just changing stuff for a relationship, you become unhappy. You become unhappy trying to change yourself just for another person.
Right. I want to ask you a question, Tate. Like, and
No, I don't want to answer.
Nah, I really want to know. Like, any time in your life, whether in your 20s or 30, well, you just turned 30, so in your 20s,
Yeah.
have you, like, even in high school, right? You hung out with your clique or whatever. Have you ever been, like, pressured, or you ever had friends just come at you and be like, you got to date a certain person in order to be amongst us? Like, throughout your life, like, even, before you turn 30, have you ever been like in that situation before where you felt like this is the type of group I hang with, so it's kind of like the peer pressure, if that makes sense? I gotta date somebody like this, or
No, because I feel like I've always just got into the bubble of dating someone known.
okay,
Like, it wasn't expected. It wasn't like I went searching for these people, but it's just like, that's just, I don't know. I guess once you're known and someone else is known, it's kind of easier for you to be in the same circle to mingle with each other. Randomly meeting someone that's totally out of your bubble, or out of someone that you know's bubble, anyone that you know bubble, it's kind of hard in New Orleans. It's kind of hard. Like, I could meet somebody tomorrow that I met in elementary school, and we hit it off different from somebody that I've known when I was 2 years ago, and the happiest I've ever been in my life. You never know.
right. I ain't gonna lie. When I was in my early 20s, I ain't gonna lie. I always had that pressure of, man, I got to, like, I know my homeboys might be like, man, you can't bring nothing but a 8 or a 9 around us or whatever like that. Especially in high school, like, I did feel that peer pressure. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, but the older I got, I understood, like, what really makes
Yeah.
a solid relationship. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I had my flaws with that, as far as like, oh, I want the prettiest thing and the big booty and all that dumb shit. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. That was me in the early 20s. But the older I get, I understood that it's more than that. It's a personality, it's more than the physical aspect. You know what I'm saying? More of on that.
Yeah.
Can I vibe with you? Can you really be that type of person that brings me peace and stability? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Like, I'm not with that status stuff. Like, you like who you like, regardless of what your friends may say. If they're your true friends, at the end of the day, they're gonna accept who you bring around, regardless of what they bring to the table. As far as I guess their parents, it's the timing, the flashy, the fast life, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to live that fast life and that fast money. I get it. But at the end of the day, though, what are you sacrificing? You're sacrificing your sanity, your peace, because you know what comes with the fast life and what comes with fast money: rumors, lies, cheating, a whole lot of negativity instead of positive, positive things. You feel me? So, you gotta. I ain't with that. I don't like that, and I definitely don't like when people feel a certain type of way because I'm dating somebody that might not be, on the same level as somebody that you're dating. No, this is the person for me. That's the person for you. This is the person for me. that's who I'm rocking with. No ifs, ands, buts about it. You feel me? So yeah, that's kill me with all that. Kill me with all that. What Kimmy said, mindset needs to be that anyone is upgrading if they get with you. Love, nothing less. They will, the way you can focus solely on what you build with whomever. That's
I
really
do feel like that. I feel like you can. I feel like you can find somebody that's at the bottom of the barrel that don't have nothing going for themselves, but it's because they never had anyone to help them get it out the mud. To get out the mud, like I don't see anything wrong with helping to build somebody up to be better. I think a lot of people now expect to get with somebody and they already have it all together. That's like not the case. Like life is literally designed to be successful with two people in a household, not just one. So when you deal with the situations where guess what, this man or this woman is out here getting it on their own, it's kind of like you go into that zone for some people. Like, what I need you for? You're not about to come here and hold me down. I need somebody to come in and either balance me out or help to lift and elevate me. But a lot of us don't take the time to say, you know what? Maybe I can get with somebody and help elevate them. That's not a risk that a lot of people are willing to take.
that
Why?
comes.
A lot of people, you get them and you help them and they get where they want to be. And then it's like, I don't really know you. You can hold a person down with a job. And then the minute they get a decent job, then it's like, I appreciate everything you did, but I'm kind of like over this. I want to do me.
Yeah, they selfish. That's all it is. Selfish. But that comes with patience too. Not only just time, patience. Do you have the patience? Because yeah, there's nothing wrong with building somebody up and trying to elevate them and put them into a situation where they can really be successful. But are you really going to be that patient? Because this is not going to be something that can be done in a couple of months. Maybe not a year or two. It's really a patience thing. But
I
at the
also feel
same
like
time,
once you really care about a person, your tolerance for a lot of things, you can tolerate a lot. You
right,
can accept a lot, and you can kind of like shape and mold and change a lot of things when you just take that time to kind of work with them.
right,
You really love somebody and you really care about them. You gonna take a little bull. You are. It is what it is.
right. I mean, everybody gonna take. You
And
gonna
when you're
take
tired, you're tired. And
right.
when you're tired is when you need to walk away.
Everybody's gonna deal with bullshit. Just like you said, when you first meet somebody, everybody say like, "Don't come to me unless you are 100% healed." I, take it how you want. To me, everybody's gonna come into a relationship with something that still triggers them. That still is gonna take a little minute to heal from.
Okay.
Nobody's gonna come into no relationship or whatever situationships. I don't care what it is. Nobody's gonna come 100% healed, especially if it was something that really like, especially if you're coming out of a situation that you really invested in. You know what I'm saying? Like you really going to go like you're gonna give it a shot in this next one, but it ain't gonna be as easy. Like it's gonna take you time. And some people have to
Well, let me
understand
say this.
and
You
have patience.
don't know if you're healed until you actually try a relationship again.
There you go.
See, for me, I can use myself for an example. I thought I was healed. I thought, baby, you good now. It's time. Let life do life. And then when certain things in that relationship started to trigger me, I was like, nah, sis, you ain't healed like you thought you was.
Mhm.
You're not at the status and that level that you thought you was, because now you're starting to realize these things are triggering you, and they probably shouldn't even trigger you. And that's when I realized, okay, now we have to take a step back. We got to start back working on self. Like we tried this relationship thing, that it ain't working. So now you gotta reverse back and kind of work on self. Keep building self. Keep focusing on self. And I hate to say it, but it's probably the best thing that I could have ever done. Because like now I'm at the most peace that I've been in a very, 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 very long time. Like somebody told me not too long ago, it was like, yeah, you've been smiling a lot on the show. Just your vibrations are just different. It is. Not gonna lie to you, it's definitely different. But that's because I'm finding peace within myself. Like I'm not looking for that peace in a relationship to make me happy or complete.
I mean, Yeah, you have to take a step back. And I think somebody told me before, like, you know what you bring to the table. Like, you know what you bring to the table. That's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But maybe it's just not time for you to sit at that table with things that you can bring. You know, somebody actually told me that, and I had to sit there and I was like, that's really some real shit. Because at the end of the day, you know, as the person you are, me, Zig, everybody in this chat room, you know, we know what we bring to anything in life. And if you're not completely ready or you feel like at a certain point, hey, I gotta make sure I focus on myself. I gotta take care of this. In order for me to really sit at this table and really bring what I know I'm capable of bringing. It's not the fact that I can't do it. It's just the fact that it's just not time for me to sit at that table with that person. And that's fine. And that person still is gonna sit at that table. And like I said, patient time. But you know, you got to understand it's all about you. You gotta put yourself first. You gotta love yourself. You gotta make sure that you are all together to give somebody else your all. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If you can't, don't rush it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, when you're getting older, you can't, it don't matter. Nowadays, the older you get, you realize peace. You really want I think we want all the things that we overlooked when of course, we in our 20s. Yeah, we might have had relationships and those situationships and stuff like that. I get it. But at the end of the day, you get older, you be like, damn, I want peace. I want that
Yeah,
stuff.
toxic ain't fun no more.
Exactly. It was all fun
Still
and
no
games.
fun.
Especially if not granted, they still got them got them 50, 60-year-old men and women that's still playing them young games.
Yes, they are.
Maybe they doing it to keep they self alive or whatever the case may be. But I mean, I think we all can agree that at the end of the day, we all want somebody that we can build a foundation with in the future, not only the present, but in the future. You know, you just don't want your time wasted because as we notice, life is short.
Yeah.
This life is not something that it's beautiful, but it's also a nightmare. It's I hate to say that it is. You know, every day when you leave your house, you're not guaranteed to come back. So you got to understand that, you know, at the end of the day, you know what you want. Go for it. And when you feel like it's time, make that move. Don't think about it, but don't overthink about it. Don't sit there and ponder on it. And especially, you know, talk it out with your friends, but don't let your friends or your family influence, like a negative influence on somebody that, man, that person goes all out for me. Yeah, they
Right.
might not be doing the most for me, but they showing me, hey, they really truly care about me and what I want, and they helping me build along the way. And once we get to a certain level, hey, now we can really start flourishing in the things that we really want. House, businesses, or whatever, et cetera, et cetera. So I think at the end of the day, it's not all about status, you know. I don't like that status, you know. So kill me with that, you know what I'm saying? So but yeah, man, I need to see these questions, Zig, comments, because I know
All
they're
right.
gonna be a lot.
Yes, sir. Let's get into some of these comments. We have Green SP. He says, "Know your work, King." That was my slogan last time I was in the dating pool, and I ended up being blessed. So I guess he was giving a rebuttal to what Tay said when she said she was working on herself.
Mm-hmm.
Green is saying he had to do the same thing, and he ended up being blessed. So shout out to both of y'all, really, Tay and Green,
Yeah.
finding that inner peace, and the blessings came right after that.
Definitely.
You read that one. Mom said a woman is a man's helpmate, but now that things change, men are our helpmates.
I mean, a lot of women, the
That
ball
guy is definitely
is
Kiki
flipping.
Palmer's helpmate.
He
You
probably
know what
not
I'm
even
saying?
helping. He just there.
What T said, using the Wi-Fi. What's the Wi-Fi code?
Exactly.
Wow. Really? That's how we rocking?
Let's talk about the timeline. Yeah.
Damn, y'all did that man dirty.
Mm.
Green also said, date what you like, but know and accept what comes with it.
Right.
So I think
Right.
once again to what Tay was saying, know what you're getting yourself into. you know,
But I think that's the biggest part. I think people try to date people that they're outside of their
just out your league, not out of your zone,
right,
out of your lane.
definitely out of your league. So then, but then you're upset when you get the reaction of, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I don't feel like I should have to buy you Gucci
Deke,
bags. But you going
Deke
after
said
Gucci
men
girl.
can't win these days. Do y'all agree with this statement?
I would say it's to a certain degree.
I say he.
I'm gonna say this. The only reason why I see where he coming from, Tay, is like once again, like what it seems like men are getting a lot of like it's always us on the end of the spectrum of expectations. Expectations must be held by us. Like we got to do this. We have to do this. We got to do this. This has to happen. This has to happen because you are a man. Expectations when it comes to women, it seems like it's just getting overshadowed too as well. Like I feel like men, if we don't uphold these expectations, we are characterized as bad men, or we don't deserve women. Like, no, kill me with that. I hate that. Why do men have to be held at such high standards, and women sometimes just they get the minimum? Now, granted, before I see these comments, I understand the man is supposed to be the provider and the protector. I ain't arguing that. But some of these expectations, though, it kills me. We gotta get into that. But the main thing on some women, let me say that, some women, well, I am the table. You know what you get when you get with me?
Yes, I am.
What is that, though? What is that? Like,
The boy Sean cooking. Okay,
let's be for real. What is that? You can't say, well, you see this body? Okay, they got 1,000,001 women that got the same body as you, if not better. Right? You can't say what's between your legs. We can kind of go there and get that anytime. Let's be for real. What else you bringing to the table? What else?
I mean, the number one thing a person can bring
What
to the
else
person.
are you bringing to the table? What are you bringing?
Was it a question for me to answer? Or you just saying?
Sean is cooking. Sean is cooking. First of all, we gotta.
What we not about to do is start a whole list. Now, this is a podcast. This is not a storyline.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Not saying that men not gonna do what men need to do. We're gonna always make sure our ladies and our women and our kids are well taken care of and protected.
That's not necessarily the case.
But the expectations are kind of ridiculous. You gotta do this. You have see. That's the words. These keep. You have to do this. You got to do this.
But once again, that's her standard. If you got to do this and that ain't what you want to do, then that's not your girl. That's not the one for you.
No.
Once again, like the comment said earlier, you gotta stay in your lane. The thing is, you want to go in a different lane that's different from you. You can't want Gucci Prada girl and then want to bring Coach and Steve Madden. That's not gonna work.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying you cannot expect men to always have these higher expectations. And what you keep saying, women, like a woman might say, I am the table. What is your table? What is the table? Besides your body.
Her table could be the foundation. Her table could be she's the glue that actually holds the family together. Her table could be when you're down to your lowest, she's the only person that can help to pick you up.
Mm-hmm.
Her table could be when you fall short, she's that person that come up with the difference. That's what she means when she's that table. Because my thing is, you could be dealing with another woman that, guess what, is saying, hey, when this table is, when you ain't got nothing else, you have to figure it out. I'm not doing it. That's your job. I don't have to have your babe. We in here, like you said before, 50-50. So guess what? I did my 50, you do your 50. If your 50 come up short, you have to figure it out.
Right. And I get that. I get all of that. But you want to, but not you, Tay. But women, some women out here in society is do or die. It's like you want to, like you said, you choose your lane. But at the end of the day, though, you can't keep saying, oh, I am the prize. When you with me, oh, yeah, that's it. Like, you going to make sure you pay my car note. my credit card bills and all this other bullshit, and you gotta do this and do that. Man, look, I'm not about to run myself crazy.
But once again,
Hold up. Hold up.
no, because we
Hold up.
no, because we
Hold up.
constantly
Hold
no,
up.
we
Hold up.
constantly go
Hold
to
up.
this. That's
Hold
what you choose not to do. They got a man out here that'll be like, you know what? You ain't gotta go to work. Just stay home, and we have some kids. You have the kids, and guess what? I'm holding everything down. That's the kind of man she looking for. If that's not the man you want to be, you gotta let her go. That's not the one for you, bro. Like we can't say that women have standards are unbelievable. No, it's not. It's believable because guess what? There's a man out there that fits her that's gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be mad with a woman because she has her standards set to what she wanted to be.
Mm-hmm.
And her standard is where you're not willing to go, then guess what? Leave her alone.
Same thing for women. Leave
Be
that man
upset.
alone. If you
I
can't
agree.
if you can't be his peace, if you can't make sure you there through him, be there for him through his darkest of storms, listen to him, because women don't even want men to get emotional. We can't get emotional. We can't show no signs of weakness. If we do that, we're not considered a man no more. And that's probably why half of suicide rates are going up, because men we can't even express ourselves in this world. We got to be strong all the time.
Once again, that's the way your mind is set up. No. Your mind is set up. No. Society runs the world. You run your own world.
Hold up.
I disagree with that.
What I'm talking about, you might know a different set of. We live in New Orleans. There's a whole world out here. That's not just my mind. I guarantee you, there are people that think just the same way I think.
But once again, that's a person's opinion. That's a person's opinion. That's their own standards. Yes. Because guess what? I can feel somebody else will come in the comments and feel totally different.
Some men
love toxic. Some men dealt with women that were peaceful. They ain't never argue, never fuss, never fight. And guess what? He want to be with the motherfucker that's throwing couches. That's a no. Some people, you want what you want. Somebody crazy can make you feel like somebody that's peaceful and sane. And guess what? Once you get with that peaceful and sane, you're gonna be like, you know what? I need to go back to the one flipping the tables when I do something.
And what has that led to? Murders.
But what I'm saying is that's what people, you can't be upset with a person for what they like, what they don't like, what their standards are.
Hold up.
And that goes both ways, man, woman, boy, girl.
I'm not saying I'm upset. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is stop with these higher expectations when you're not, if all you got to offer is your body, then yes, I will leave you alone. Trust me. I will leave you. There is no, trying to build you up. That's how you feel.
But Sean, once again, this is what I'm saying. All she got is a body. And guess what? It's a man out there for her that's going to do everything that she's asking to do. You can't be upset. This is how it's coming out from you. Let me break it down for you.
I'm gonna break it down.
It's coming from you like you want to date this woman. But this woman is not bringing anything to the table but a nice body. But she feel like you should do all of these other things for her.
That's right.
So the narrow down, let's break it down from the beginning. The problem is you want this girl that have these unbelievable standards, but that's who you picked. Once again, we're upset because someone else has nothing to bring to the table, but they want someone else has nothing to bring to the table, but they want you to go far and beyond. If that's not what you want to do, you walk. It's just that you can't be upset. You walk.
Well, 50% of what you said is false, especially the first part, number one. That is false.
Here we go.
Once again, what happens? Why do men cheat? Why do this? Why men like this? Why men? It's never the blame on a woman. Like everything signifies from a man. Everything is starting from a man. Men this, men that. All men cheat. All men dogs. All men are liars. So women are not liars? All women ain't liars? Y'all don't lie? Oh, well, we lie better than y'all. You're still a liar. What else? Everything stems from y'all men. If it wasn't for y'all men doing this, then, we wouldn't be like that. But who the hell bit the forbidden fruit, Zed? Who started it? Who bit the forbidden fruit?
They
Who
both
touched it?
did.
If it wasn't for Eve, temptation, right? Let's be frank. Everything's still
But
from
guess
a man.
what? But guess what though?
Everything's still from a man.
But guess
Everything.
what? But guess
Everything.
what? Guess what?
Mhm.
But guess what though? But guess what? Adam dumbass ate the apple. She didn't put the snake to his neck and
No.
say, Adam, you better eat this apple. He ate it on he's a grown ass man. She couldn't force him to do anything.
Yes, she did.
So once again, Adam should have been a smart
No.
and said, you know what, Eve, I'm
Eve
not doing it. And stand on that.
Eve should have uplifted
Like
him.
Boosie saying, stand on
No.
that.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna interject just right quick. We got a call in guest.
Who
We
is
have
it?
another call in guest. They want to jump in because y'all getting animated, and a lot of people want to jump in and get on this. This is a good topic. Both of y'all are actually cooking. Y'all making y'all points. So,
Man.
but
Doing something over there. I don't know if it's a point making, but he's saying some things.
we bring it back in.
She
It's
baby.
me again. It's
T,
me
who you
again,
want to
Sean.
speak with?
First of all, Sean, I'm about to get
Uh-oh.
on you.
Uh-oh.
Because one thing about it, two things for sure, I'm
Oh,
10
I
toes
got you.
down behind my cousin. So, but we're going to go back to this Adam and Eve situation. We going back to it.
Talk to me.
First of all, Adam had direct instruction from God. Do not eat. Don't get me wrong. Both of them had direct instruction. But
I'm glad you brought that.
Adam being Adam being the man, which is supposed to be the head, correct? When Eve bit the apple, the world did not go to shit. When Adam ate the apple, the world went to shit. So as a man, he should have stood on his principle with God when God told him, don't eat from this tree. Right or wrong?
He told both of them, right?
Okay, but listen, you're not listening at what I'm saying.
Both of them, right?
Even though I'm not denying that Eve ate the apple. I'm not denying it. I'm not denying it.
Ain't they a team?
But
They a team? They supposed to uplift each other, right?
okay, but listen,
You're
you're
tempted.
not hearing me.
No.
The world did not go to shit when Eve ate the apple. The world went to shit when Adam ate the apple. That's the point. That's the point right there. That's the point. Let me tell you, I got into it with a veteran behind this because he said he had a class action lawsuit against all women because if Eve would never ate the apple, we wouldn't have diseases and all the rest of this and all the rest of that. And I had to call my grandmother on the phone to make sure that I wasn't tripping. The world would have never went to shit if Adam didn't eat the apple. Let's be honest, because nothing changed when Eve ate the apple by herself. She could have ate the whole tree and nothing would have happened. But because Adam took it upon himself and he came back and ate the apple after Eve did, that's when everything changed. Now, my next question is, Sean, do you think men actually stay in their lane when it comes down to dating? Because now you're saying that women always saying, well, it's because of a man this, a man that, a man this, a man that. But if a man is able to stay in his lane, date who fits him, and stop trying to date the people that he see, would we really have a problem? And you ask the question, why do a man cheat? Isn't a man nature? It is called the chase. It's the chase. A man always wants something that he can't have. So he's going to at least try to chase it if he can't have it, to at least try to experience it. Am I right or am I wrong?
You're right.
That goes both ways.
Preach.
All right,
No.
it do go both ways, and you're absolutely right. And I'm not going to sit up here and say that.
Women
I'm not
do
going to sit up
that
here and
as
say
well.
that.
Don't try to say women don't do that. Women do that.
I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it. I'm
We
not
have a
saying
prime
that.
example, Maria Mills. Yes, the one that Tay was defending. She's a prime example. They got multiple women out here that's out there for the chase, the thrill. Y'all might, yes, Tay.
Who did I ever offend? I never said a name.
Who is that?
Well, you defended her.
I never said a name. You threw out an example, and I gave you a rebuttal to say that the example that you gave me.
women do the same thing as men. Y'all just feel like y'all clever than us. That's all that is.
We don't feel
And
like we
I'm
know
not
we are.
denying that.
Y'all
I'm not denying that at all. But
Y'all
at
not.
the same time, in
Trust me,
token,
King, y'all not.
I'm
Y'all
not denying that. But at the same time, in token, Sean, you have to be able to accept what you do. You have to be able to
Right.
recognize what you do as a person, whether it's right or wrong.
So let me ask you this. So y'all want respect, loyalty, and I'm gonna go back to something old. So loyalty and respect. What do you want, T? Like you want loyalty, respect, love, all that, right?
All
You
that,
want
yeah, correct.
all that, right?
Anything that I can give, I want to reciprocate it.
Gotcha. So I asked the fellow co-host on here, right? If the sex was whack, if sex wasn't good, all that doesn't matter. That's down the drain. All of that. No matter how good the man is treating you. How big does sex play into a relationship?
For me,
Let's be for real. I
for
even asked
me,
her.
for me personally, it plays a big part.
Okay, and I get that. So I asked her this. Now let's flip it. If you've been married with somebody that gave you great sex and then they got paralyzed on the job and they can't do that no more, then what you doing? Divorcing, leaving with half? That's it? How deep-
Honestly, no. I probably if that is my husband, I'm gonna stick there with my husband.
I didn't get that from some people. I heard they were out the door. They splitting.
That's everyone has
I
a
mean,
different
like
opinion.
Taylor said,
That's
different
bullshit.
strokes
You
for
can be
different folks.
That's
You can't
bullshit.
be mad with me for my opinion. That's how I
bullshit.
feel.
No, I'm not
That's
mad.
different. But that's just like I can
But
attest to that.
you're calling it out like it's something that I said that was wrong in that. That's what works for me. That may not be what worked for her.
There's
She may
nothing
be
wrong with
okay
that.
with something, but guess what? That just let a man know,
Well,
hey, if you're gonna be with me and we're gonna get married, all is good in the hood. But guess what? If something go limping and we ain't dipping, then I'm
Right.
dipping. Like we
That
already
goes-
have that understood in the beginning. So
and this
guess
goes-
what? If you feel like you're gonna be upset if I take that U-turn when something changes different from me, I'm not the one for you, and I'm okay with
Right.
it.
But what if you're not an affectionate person? How the hell is sex supposed to go well if you're not a very affectionate person? And that goes to anybody.
Sex doesn't always equal affection.
It
Exactly.
It don't. But how big is that in a relationship, though? How
Me
big? Is
personally,
It
I'm
depends
a very
on the
affectionate
person.
person.
For me, I'm not affectionate.
She's
So
not
if you don't
affectionate.
hold my hand, if you don't hug me, I'm not upset.
No. This for anybody though. This ain't that.
We can sit on a couch and shoulder to shoulder, and to me, that's affection.
Yeah, that's everybody. Everybody has their own definition of affection.
I agree.
See, me, I'm not like Taylor. I want to be in your skin. Like that's just is what it is. Like I don't know how else to explain it.
Mm-hmm.
If that affection is not there, it's not gonna click for me.
Yeah.
Right. I agree. I'm an affectionate person too. I love to love on my woman. I'm with you. I just feel like, I feel like sex is very important, but that shouldn't be the only thing that determines
No,
whether
it's definitely not the only thing though.
right. But some people make it as that, and that's what I can't stand though. Like, why is sex like
That's a small-minded person that don't know no better. That don't really
all
understand that it
all of
takes
us
more
know.
than just sex to keep a relationship together.
right? I feel like at the end of the day, yeah, you want to be with somebody that's gonna do their thing in the bedroom. I get that. But if that's all that's gonna take for you to dip, and that's sex is more important than loyalty, respect, love, foundation, then is that really the person for you? Was y'all even compatible in the beginning? Like what we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like that's just me. But I guess I think this was y'all trying to come after my head. I like how you had backup. I got my backup in the comments.
Yeah, got my backup for sure. Always gonna be that backup. Let me see.
Yeah.
You can stay there, but we just step out. 9 times out of 10, Peter, if I'm being honest, I wouldn't step out on my husband. Not my husband. If I don't have no ring or no finger, then hey, anything goes. But my husband, I'm not gonna step out on my husband. That's a vow that I made before God. Like I'm not going burn because I want to get my rocks off. No, that's
Okay.
It's hot enough on earth. I don't think I want to deal with hell.
I know that's a fact.
At
If
the
it's
end,
anything close to what it's been outside, child, I don't want nothing parts of
Definitely.
it.
Well, I'm gonna definitely tell you this. I appreciate y'all opinions. There ain't no hard feelings over here. I just like to
never.
have conversations like this. It's all love for everybody that think this was intense, because it did get intense. But it's all
Man,
love.
this is how black people talk.
Right.
Right.
They be
Okay.
like,
Okay.
But I do appreciate the opinions and the comments, for real. So I appreciate you, T. Thank you for.
Y'all welcome. Y'all welcome.
Yeah, so.
do you want to say any? Oh, she gone. Never mind. I was about to give her the floor to say if she wanted.
But,
All right.
but
Getting to some of the comments, we got Kyrene McElveen. Kyrene McElveen. True, Adam had direct contact with God, but when God spoke in the garden, everything, including including Eve and the animals as well, because animals in the garden walked on two legs, was able to communicate with everything. And one, remember, they said the snake was beautiful and graceful. So everything was perfect at one point. I got you.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's pretty much the show. Y'all got any closing remarks as we start to wrap everything up?
No.
I mean, no way y'all ain't got no closing remarks.
I don't.
This
was one of those topics that's gonna be agree to disagree. Like
y'all feel like y'all disagree?
Me and Sean can go on and on and on and on and on and on about this for hours.
Yes,
we can.
Man, what's up, Wayne Guidry? He says, when affection is given and reciprocated, relationships take new heights. People will do things that they once said they don't do. All you need is consistency, communication, compassion. Man, shout out to Wayne Guidry, man.
Wise words.
I mean, honestly, y'all know me. Whatever said, I be hating to be that person, but no, I disagree with that. I feel as though if a person is not affectionate, you shouldn't have to change something to.
Oh, this comment you saying, Tay?
I don't feel like you should have to change something in a relationship. Like, if this is who I am, this is how I came into the relationship. You love me for who I am. You love me for how I am. So why should I feel like I have to be affectionate if that's not me?
So I would say this: you have your wants and needs. You know how you are. Do you think, this is for anybody in the comment, is there a chance, even though you might not be a certain way, is it a possibility for you to evolve, or to even have your love evolve in a different path throughout the years?
That's a valid question.
Yeah,
maybe I would
I do, but I don't feel like
not change, not forced to change.
I don't feel like evolving will have to make me be affectionate. I don't feel like that's it.
Right.
Like different strokes for different folks. For me, I feel like with being affectionate, I'm uncomfortable. So that's something that's kind of like I'm not who I am with it. So different strokes for different folks.
So when you say you're not affectionate, what does that mean for people that might not know what you're talking about?
I don't want to kiss. I don't want to hold hands. I don't want to hug. It's just, I don't.
At all.
Like even my friends and family would tell you, like, it's very rare that I hug. It's just not me. I give you the world. Anything you ask me for, if I can make a way, I'll do whatever it is that I could do for you. But I'm just not a affectionate person. Like, I'm not the type that's like, oh, I love you. It's rare that I say it. Like, I'm just not one of those type of people. I'm just not. And it's not to offend anyone. It's not to make anyone else uncomfortable. But if I'm not comfortable doing it, it's not something that I'm going to just start doing.
No, of course.
I don't feel like because I'm not affectionate and then I become affectionate, that means that I'm not evolved. I can evolve in different ways in life. I can, personality-wise, different traits, different strokes for different folks. But I feel like a lot of times when something is different from what other people have known to go a certain way, or when they disagree with a certain way that something is, it's kind of like, oh, well, you're not doing the best that you can be. No, I'm doing and being the best that I can be. If this is something that's in my lane, whoever wants to come into my world in my lane, hey, we can go from there. But we're not going to say because something is or isn't done that it's kind of like, oh, well, no, this and the other. No,
Mhm.
that's not me.
Excuse me. Nah. Like you said, everybody's different. I mean, everybody.
Yeah.
Your affection might be cooking dinner, and they
It's
might.
not. I don't like to cook. What else?
I'm just saying. I'm throwing
I'm
out an
just saying.
example.
But my love language is gift giving.
But
Like
there you
I
go.
would give you amazing gifts. Like I will blow you out the water with some gifts.
That's
But
affection.
But I'm saying as far as like the physical touch, I'm not the physical touch person.
I
That's not
mean,
me.
hey, everybody's. I know I'm an affectionate person. I like to kiss on my woman and hug and all
I
that.
can't even see you kissing and hugging somebody.
Hold up, the shots. Why is all these shots?
I'm just saying. I'm just
Nah,
saying.
man, look, whatever you feel, that's how you feel. Hey, that's your opinion. It is what it is. If that's what you think, but
Yeah.
but that's me though. Closing remarks though.
Yeah. What you got some?
Do I have any closing remarks?
You
I
right
don't know,
now.
kid. Because at the end of the day, today I think we didn't even hash out. I think we minimized hashing out anything today.
So y'all just argue. Y'all didn't hash nothing out.
No,
We
absolutely
didn't
not.
hash anything out.
Absolutely not.
Like
No.
at some point, we might have to go.
This can go on and on and on and on with me and Sean.
Right.
This specific topic, yes.
This topic here, like I said, I respect everybody's opinion. I'm not trying to persuade you and all this other stuff.
Well, I'm not gonna tell that lie. I respect most people's opinions. Well, not even most. I would say a decent bit.
I just feel like
I'm honest.
I just feel like a lot of things.
Do y'all feel like y'all heard each other's side and like tried to see if the other person's point of view had some validity to it?
Yes.
Or y'all just trying to argue your points?
I feel like I absolutely positively heard his side. Now, do I agree with it? No, because I feel like it comes from a place of experience, and I'm not gonna say like a hurt place, but it comes from a place that kind of has a scar.
Gotcha.
But the first step to kind of like fixing it is admitting like, okay, this is a problem.
Because I've actually been on the side, like I said.
So what you think, bro?
I've been on the side where people thought I was too good for them. So yeah, it's experience.
What
but
people? They be on here? I'm just like
30. Who? What she said?
She said where they be at.
I mean, 36 years of living, Ting. I'm 6 years older. Yeah, you'll be surprised.
40 right there.
And you know,
funky 40.
You know what, Zig? You know what's so crazy though? A lot of people say that, and I love that perspective because, you know, I think they go off of things, what they see on Instagram or how I might talk. But my true friends who really know me, they know. So I'm gonna just leave it alone, Tay. I'm not about to go there with you.
As you should. I'm proud of you.
Just know.
So
feel like a proud mama bear.
So last week Tay pleaded the fifth. Now this week you pleading the fifth.
She's trying to get her revenge. That was a straight up, like she had no words. That was it. Yeah, silent again. Like there you go.
Man, we got a call-in guest this week. It was pretty good.
Two.
Yeah, twice. She called back. She had to spin the block. Green said he's always been too good for his exes. All right, bro.
As you should. You move on. Maybe you found somebody that was a bigger blessing than your exes. Your exes.
Agreed.
Your exes was the lessons, and now the one you with is your blessing. Just like you said, Green.
That boy Sean cooking today. Okay.
Let's be
Rhyming, S. Ryder.
I mean, let's be for real, bro. Like I always feel like the past, you don't want to revisit the past, but you learn a lot from it. It helps you build from it. It helps you not make the same mistakes. And I know sometimes you can still make the same mistakes, but you gotta admit, hey, I have to step up and change these mistakes that I'm constantly making. It starts with you. It don't start with the other person.
We're getting a lot of Sean praise in the comments today. Go Sean. Sean cooking.
She ain't got no sense.
Sean.
She ain't got no sense.
See, look, the hate.
Somebody saying Sean.
She ain't take her meds today. That's all. My mom ain't take her meds today.
We get a lot of Sean appreciation in the chat today.
these people, they just. I don't
Look at this, Sean
understand.
2-0. Sean talking today. Okay,
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, man.
Sean, you
Yeah.
can't win this one, bro. Even though you right, they
Hey,
had to go
guess what?
biblical on you.
And look, and I'm not gonna lie, I take the fault for that because every time I get to this Bible situation, it goes to the left. It goes to the left. So
Sean killed it today. All right, Sean. All right, bro.
damn, bro.
Get a hand clap, big dog.
Man,
Tay, you gotta give him one. Come on, now, Tay.
I ain't worrying about it. I don't. As long as the community gives me my praise,
I guess the community has spoken.
I appreciate that, y'all. Thank you. I mean, the hate is real. I don't know, bro. The hate real. The hate real.
To each his
man.
own.
Deke said MVP
That's-
SMF and Ryder.
Yeah. I mean, come on now. Just it is what it is, T. It is what it is.
Cook Sean. Hey,
You been cooking? You been cooking gumbo? I don't know. I was just.
I would love to find a pastor. I
can get that easy.
Oh, that ain't much.
If y'all want me to do, I got that.
I can get a pastor. We can talk.
I need a younger one though, not an old.
No, he's like our age.
I actually know one that's young.
So both of us know one. Yeah.
Yep. So
that might be a good
we
episode.
could. I mean, you might be onto some J Smooth. We could do that.
at
What's
the
up,
end of the
Lala?
day- At the end of the day, I respect where everybody came from, even Tay. I listened to her side, she listened to mine. We're not going to agree on everything. That's not the purpose of the show. If we agreed on everything, this would
There's
be
nothing to hash out.
ain't nothing to hash out. So we're going to disagree on things. And I wouldn't even say disagree. Like the purpose of the show, which I've explained, is I want to know what Tay and the other women are thinking about on topics like this. I want them to open up and let me know. That way, us men can come to the middle and we can we can't agree, but maybe we could compromise and say, hey, maybe I didn't look at it like that or knew the reason behind why men think like that. You can still disagree, but it's all about trying to come to a common ground to understand each other maybe a little bit more. Maybe me and Tate might disagree, but somebody in the comments might say, well, damn, maybe if I would have done it like this in the previous relationship, or I didn't think about something like this, then maybe I should try that with the next one. Who knows? Tay might have said something that helped the man think different about certain, I don't know. But that's what the show is all about. So that's my closing. Look at Zig. Zig was like, nah.
No, you good. What you got, Tay?
I don't have any closing remarks today. I feel like
Come on, Tay. You gotta.
That's two. That's
What
two.
do you?
Plead the
All right, so
fifth.
Tay, look, this is
Plead the
probably
fifth.
somebody's first time seeing you on camera.
Plead the fifth.
What do you want them to leave episode 3 with? Like, hey, I saw that Tay
I would
lady
say-
on the podcast. She was pretty cool.
I'm weak.
What do you
would
want
say
them
you
to
have
take from
respect
the show?
Person and their standards. Like if a person is not, if you're not up to a person's standards of what they're looking for,
There you go.
nothing wrong with you. You're just not the person for them,
Mhm.
and like you have to accept that. Like for me, I haven't always been a certain people type. So if I'm not their type, I'm not even the girl they're looking at. I'm not even the girl that a person is looking their way. I'm okay with that. That just means that's not the person for me. Moving on. But I feel like in life we get mad and hung up over other people and what they want and upset because maybe we didn't have a chance with that person, or maybe they want too much of me that I don't actually have to offer. And once again, it's okay to accept the person for how they are, and you just have to leave the situation.
Mhm.
I want to leave tonight to say nothing is wrong with you, but you have to find the person that fits you. If it's too much and it's too hard, that's not the person that fits you. Nothing should be easy, but a relationship shouldn't actually be hard.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
Tay dropping heat on her final thoughts. Okay.
I think that's
She said she ain't had nothing to say. There you go. See, that was good.
that's where we cross heads. Like I think she thinks I'm taking it from a hurt or upset, and I think that's what we're gonna have to hash it out because it's really not.
Oh,
It's that we're gonna.
can we
definitely-
please?
Oh.
Can we please?
Oh, wait. It seemed like that's what.
2 weeks from now, we got a guest next week, but the week after next, oh baby, I'm ready.
We can
Hash-
make it. We
hash
can
out
make
hurt?
it. We can do that.
Zig, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have some clips and I'm gonna have the clips for you to play, and I'm gonna be like,
By all means, I can easily pull it up.
and
That's
I
fine.
want to be next to the clip like this.
I can set all that up.
It's,
Done.
It's not all for her.
Yeah.
It's not. I tell you, it's not. It's not even about. I think I've actually agreed with you on this. You pick who you want.
Sean, let me tell you something. I love you to
I've
death,
literally said that.
but I get texts all the time that be like, "Bro, it's just hurt," and I be
Dang.
like, "Damn,
They doing my dog like that?
yeah,
Well, guess what?
hurting."
You can't judge a book by a cover. You got to read it first. You got to.
It's not a cover. You be on your.
Nah.
The book is out.
No, it ain't.
We all here every Thursday reading a book, babe.
Not because you don't know me. You got to sit down and really have a real conversation with me.
Oh no, we all here every time. What you do
That's
every
what we
week?
do every Thursday.
Nah.
What we do every week?
So
Like
you holding back, bro?
That's what we want to know now.
I'll never hold back. I'm just
Okay.
I love Zig how people just know things. Like they just know things. Like
People
they
don't
couldn't
agree
say
with
on
those things.
conclusion.
They catch on to how you're talking.
I could
Here
talk.
they go. Here go the comments. The comments get me every time. Hate to say it, but in society, whenever a man speaks up, we hurt. No, it's certain things that a man says that you can say, you know what, he's holding on to something there. It's not the worst thing in the world. Women do it all the time. But when I point it out from a man, then it's like, oh, well, a man can't. No, it has nothing to do with it. I want you to express yourself and live in your truth of who you are. But my thing is, when the subject comes up, like, let's be open and honest and say, you know what? Yeah, it's some things that I haven't really dealt with yet that I do still feel a way about. Let's be real. We're not going to say, oh, yeah, you hurt, but then we're not going back to this backdrop story. Okay, so this is what occurred to me that happened or why I am the way that I am. And the problem that a lot of women probably have with men is, you do give that, oh, I'm hurt, but then we don't get the story of, okay, so why are you this way? Because a woman could possibly help you through what you went through for your hurt if she knows exactly what happened.
They want to know your story, Sean.
Yeah, so what can I improve? As I'm dating you, what is it that I may need to do more of to make you comfortable with what we have going on? And that's men and women.
Thank you. That's all I gotta say.
I got you.
All
right, so we're gonna put a
bro.
We're gonna put a pin in this and we're gonna revisit this.
We can rehash
that's funny. The final thoughts is
I ain't got nothing, bro. Because I'm saving all my ammunition for this rehash. Because I'm telling you, I am not holding back. You can bring up the clips. You can do whatever you want.
Oh, so 2 weeks is about to go down.
Yes. Because she bought it out of me. Tonight, we definitely gonna rehash this out. She feeling hurt because they know that half the people in this chat
open the door, babe.
They got me winning. That's it.
Open the door, babe.
So you about to go in like that, bro?
Whatever, man. I'm ready. I wish we didn't have our special guest next week. I will really revisit this next week, but we can't do that. We can't do that.
2 weeks, we're gonna let y'all sit on it. We're gonna let this marinate.
Get your gumbo ready. Get your gumbo ready.
Gumbo. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all in the post show for those that that will be, deucing out. Appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all next week. We have a special guest for y'all next week. Make sure y'all are following us on Instagram to kind of get a little insight on who we bringing in. I mean, people pretty much already know who it is, but if not, we're gonna leave it as a surprise for those that don't. T said she gonna have a wig on for you next time, big dog.
Hey man, we don't discriminate, bro.
Hey, if y'all don't have to have y'all cameras on when y'all come on here.
Right.
You do like a true call-in show.
Y'all could do exactly what T done did. Y'all could come speak y'all mind. We don't just, like I say, we don't judge.
Hey, y'all come in,
talk y'all
stuff. Talk y'all stuff, and we rotate everybody out like we did a few seasons ago. But once again, appreciate y'all. That right there is my bro S Rider. This is Sis Tate Talks. I'm Ziggy the Beast, and we didn't hash stuff out. We just talk. But we'll see y'all in the post show for those that's gonna stick around.
out your feelings and stop the killing and run your mouth. We talking east to the west, I'm not bringing back the south. Bases is loaded, 2 strikes and 1 more, I get you out. Let's talk about like adults and sit back and hash it out. Hash it out, 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 and we gon' hash it out. Hash it out, hash it out, hash it out, hash it out. Let's get your cups and sit back and let's talk and hash it out. Men lie and women lie, but numbers don't. We can debate if you want, but I know you really won't. I'ma reach and guess my percentage on the desk. I'm sure like Holmes, detective skills, it be at the max. S Rider, his topics, he bringing me the best. Ziggy the BCB streaming, that man is built for next. Take talk, she wear the dress, but don't try to press. I'm S dotted, I'm campus smacking, we at your neck. Hash it out, 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 and we gon' hash it out. Hash it out, hash it out, hash it out, hash it out. Let's get your cups and sit back and let's talk and hash it out. Get out your feelings and stop the killing and run your mouth. We talking east to the west, I'm not bringing back the south. Bases is loaded, 2 strikes and 1 more, I get you out. Let's talk about like adults and sit back and hash it out.
Yo, post
What's
show.
good, y'all? We back on the post show.
Yes, yes.
Once again, appreciate everybody that hung around. And for those that don't know, we do the post show just to kind of give you all a little bit of an insight on the episode, maybe talk about some things kind of off the script. Sorry, I can't talk today. Off the cuff, and kind of, you know, remove the fourth wall and everything, and kind of just chat with y'all a little bit after the show. Kind of get y'all's thoughts also too, while we kind of have y'all attention. So that's what we do the post shows for.
I got a question for the post show.
Yeah, what you got, dog?
Everybody that's still here, man, ain't no topic or nothing. Is there a certain are they different rules and different like standards in a relationship as far as like as in a marriage as well? Like, is it different? Because you know, you ever heard this saying, big dog? Like, some people say if you're not married, you're technically single. Even if you're in a relationship, you're technically single until you get married. I've never agreed with that statement. And then, you know, some people be like, your relationship, you getting certain things, but the marriage, you might get certain other things.
It kind of comes down to a respect thing. Like, even if you're not technically married, but I mean, you kind of know what the expectation is, and just certain things you just don't do. That's just me.
Right. So for relationship wise,
I don't agree with that. Like kind of what Bridge said, I don't agree with the technicality thing. You're single until you are married. Well,
I don't agree to that though.
Yeah, I don't. Because if you're in a relationship with somebody,
then how are you single?
Because you'll still get mad if somebody, just say, yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry, Zay, not to cut you off.
No, you're good.
But if you're single until married, then what makes you think that when you're married, that person's still not going to feel like they're single? You see what I'm going with?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you kind of on your way to marriage, you kind of set that stage up. You don't, once you get married, then okay, now I'm stopping. I'm cutting everything off.
Right. I never agree with that. If I'm in a relationship with a woman, then it's going to be the next level, and we got to build. Of course, we got to build upon like you are my woman, I'm your man. You know, me and this woman, we have a respect level, a mutual respect thing for each other. Now, somebody said, well, you're in a relationship, so you can't tell me what to wear. But if we're married, you kind of have a say in it.
Facts, Bridge. Bridge said,
you know,
if you are in an exclusive romantic relationship working towards marriage, you are not single.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Right. So some of these comments, so I definitely want to.
Cobalt.
All right. So first, I see our brother Wayne Guidry. Hey,
yeah, fam. Wayne. What's up, Wayne?
Looking to chop it up with y'all next week. Tay should be herself. Keep that same energy next week. LOL. Okay. And then what else? You're single to marry. I'm married and I don't agree with all that. That's from Justin. It's Jay Smooth.
Yeah, Jay Smooth.
Right. And I
What's
feel
up,
like
Cobalt? Cobalt said there are some people out there that are together and mutually just don't want to get married.
Right.
Yeah, some people just don't want to get married, but they are, you know.
prime example. I actually had an older coworker of mine. He passed away some years ago, and I asked him a question because I used to drop him off at work, and then he used to work with us, so I used to pick him up.
Oh, right, yeah.
And then I'll drop him home, and I'd be like, hey, his wife would be outside. Well, not even his wife, his old lady would be waiting outside. So I asked him, I said, how long you and your wife been together? He's like, that ain't my wife. That's my old lady, but that's not my wife. He said, we just been together for what, 25 years? So he said he never married her. You would think they were married, but he just never put, I guess the title didn't mean as much to them as long as they just loved each other.
But they made it work, I guess.
Right. So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I don't know. Like I said,
Miss Place. What's up, Miss Place? They both agreed to be in a relationship and what type of situation it is, so there's no confusion. So she like kind of like what y'all said in today's episode, is something that worked for them.
whatever.
That man not single though. No, we agree on that.
Yeah, he wasn't single when he was living here. But, at the end of the day, though, I guess some people feel like I said, nowadays, marriages are considered as business contracts. I guess some people don't go into marriage as other couples might go into marriage for the right reasons. I hate to say that, but that's just a reality. Some of them, you could build a business and that business might have propelled into a multi-million-dollar type of company. And, of course, you got some people that's gullible, thinking that somebody is loving them for who they are. I mean, you as a person have to kind of weave that out and kind of distinguish whether somebody really truly loves you for who you are and not for what you have. But nowadays, some marriages are business contracts. What can I get out of you? If this doesn't pan out, they're not going into it to say, oh, we're going to have a successful marriage. The first thing, and I think Zig was like, if you've gone into a marriage thinking like that, then you shouldn't get married. What can I get out of this situation? If that makes sense. Signing prenups. Some people got to sign prenups. Hey, teach his own.
Yeah, because of
protect yourself.
Yeah.
I get it. But, a lot of people, they take offense to that. Like, why would you make me sign this?
I'd rather people do that than do the hiding money stuff.
The joint accounts.
I got 20K just over here. You don't even know about it. And I'm taking pieces of your check, put it in here. It's like.
But I think, like I said, to piggyback off of that, it's not about so much of the hiding part. Once again, I'm not saying that you're hiding, but the realistic thing is if you talk to really talk to the older generation, as far as like our parents and our OGs, they would tell you, hey, I've had a secret stash. It's not to say that stash was particularly for me. Maybe it was just something as a rainy day. Like I said, you're not hiding it. It's just that's what it is. It could bring trouble though. I mean, it could. But with everything going on, bro, in life in general, you always got to have that backup plan. And you might even ask yourself, like, you're still standing afloat, right? If that makes sense. But maybe if you're out of a job or maybe you can't go back to work due to injury or you got laid off, and maybe you are able to contribute for a little while, but you being like, damn, hold up. We got this, that, and the third, and it's still getting paid. How is this getting paid? Hey, maybe I'll tell you then, like, look, I saved some money. Been saving money just for situations like that to keep us afloat. You never know what can happen in life. Never know. Bills still gonna come, Zig, no matter what. Bills gonna stay afloat. Bills ain't gonna stop because you hurt, because your big toe got hurt. Light bill do. But yeah, man. Other than that, let me see. Everyone needs emergency money. You just have to trust the person you have access. Yes.
This video. My wife just got a bank statement in the mail that I don't know nothing about.
Can y'all hear this?
2 jobs, about $20,000.
Could y'all hear the video?
I can hear it.
You could? Okay.
Yes.
Knowing we struggling, man. This. Why do I got a bank statement in the mail with an account that I don't know nothing about?
First of all, don't come in here yelling at me about no account. I have an account to make sure I'm good. That's why the account is there.
Why are you taking money out of account while I don't know?
You are my husband. I have to make sure I'm good. I'm not. If we were to ever get divorced, I'm not about to be out here with nothing.
We gotta make sure we good. This don't got nothing to do with you sitting taking money out of
Has
account
to do
that I
with
work hard for.
Do you not work for us? Are we not a family? You want? Don't.
This
you
is
want
working
me to be
for
good?
you. This ain't working for
No,
us.
it is. I have to make sure I'm good. I'm a woman. If you were to leave me, I need to be okay. What is the problem?
You
with
need
that?
to be a problem. You're a self.
What's wrong with serious?
Listen, check this out. At the end of the day, you can account
Why
for
is
that.
that
I work hard and
happening?
struggling.
I have to make sure I'm good. I can't. I'm not about to argue with you about money.
You a self.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Everything I've done for us. Are you serious? You mad because I'm putting
Everything you done for
aside?
who? Everything you done for me. I'm the one working.
Serious?
I'm the.
So I ain't trying to trigger nobody, or nothing, but this is why I say, and this is why I say about not hiding, not saying your case, Sean, but just saying in general. This is why I say this. These are the types of things that can happen when you having different accounts where everybody needs to be. I mean, Bridge, 20K.
All right.
That's why he came in at a 10.
So
Ain't no civil conversation about you hiding 20K out of gradual. So he already, when your wife stealing from you.
All right.
Yeah.
So 2 parts to this, right? There's
Mhm.
2 things you got to dissect. Number one, he said, you watch the video, he said, I'm working 2 jobs for us to stay afloat as a family. And he found out that she was hiding $20,000.
Yeah.
Once again, the communication has to play a key fact, because if he has to work 2 jobs, like, all right, what made him work?
She not working. It seemed like in this video,
right?
I'm drawing some conclusions, of course, but
I mean,
it seemed like she ain't working.
All right, so how now?
And he just working. Yeah.
So now is she taking the money that he brings in from these 2 jobs? Now stacking it. All right, now we got an issue then. Now she's
taking a piece of that and moving it into her own account.
Now that's self
that he just found out about because he got a letter in the mail from Wells Fargo.
Oh, I don't agree with that. Now, if you was talking about saving money for rainy days,
of course, everybody gotta have a rainy day fund.
It's different. Now, the other part, though, Zig, if she was working, I hate to tell you this, bro, but that is the reality for most women and for men as well. Because when you get married, you don't know. It's a risk. It's an unknown.
I wouldn't say she was stealing no Bridge because she didn't tell him about it. So that's a form of stealing to me.
If she was working and saving her own money, then
if he knew about it, then cool. The fact that she didn't tell him about it is like a form of theft.
Right.
And then like Kimmy said, she said specifically is to make sure she was good.
Right, because
she took 20. Well, not all at once. It was like gradual over time. She was taking. And for those that are kind of jumping in on this is kind of like almost like a small rehash from last week. But she gradually took 20K of money from this guy's. I won't say from his account, but from like paychecks over the course of whatever the time frame was. And he found out when he got a check from Wells Fargo saying like a check bounced or something happened that triggered a mail to come to the house.
Right.
Trigger a letter to come to the house.
It's a lot of things that can go with this comment, like with this video, bro, because like I said, now if she was doing her own thing and like if they were struggling, then yeah.
You good, Tay?
Is she back on?
You back on? No? All right. But yeah.
But like I said, at the end of the day, I guess it was more about I don't agree with how she went about that, but like I said, men and women, they probably do kind of protect themselves because you
So
know,
20K for it.
yeah, that's a
She
lot.
stole a full focus worth of money.
Yes,
You
that's
could
a lot. For her to do that,
20K, dog.
for her to do that and not tell her husband, hey, like, and then that's the thing. That's the thing that'll
Yeah.
piss me off. You taking from the checks that I'm working, and you provide, you putting it to the side for yourself, just in case if you get divorced. That's the shit that gets me. That would make me upset.
She was like, "What? Like, what do you think I'm gonna leave you for?" Like,
But
and then you saw what she was saying. She was like, "So what you gonna do?" Like, so
So
you want me to?
But you also
Yeah.
know what I took from that too, and I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I would not be shocked if some type of infidelity was involved in that situation too, as well.
Oh, of course.
I got
You know
20
something going on. You know, this is a 4-minute video. We drawn this big conclusion out of it. But yeah, we got 5 more minutes in the after show. Definitely appreciate everybody for hanging out with us. We got 5 more minutes for y'all. Yeah, that was just kind of like a little small rehash. We thought it'd be kind of cooler to sprinkle in there. When he leaves her and her goofy and stupid for not doing online baking. Paperless only, man. Hey, he finna pay twice for that divorce. That ain't happening.
But like I said, it'll be a different story. I think it's more about, even I would say this, even in a relationship, right? Peep this. If a man or if a woman asks you to move in with her, right? And I'm just saying, hey, come move in with me, and we're gonna build on trying to get a house together or a home. And let's just say, for instance, you come from a situation with them. I didn't have my own spot, but now I'm moving in with her. If something was to go wrong, vice versa, hey, I'm not stuck out. If the relationship goes sour, and I know it's different, and you know, because some people be like, I got you. Like, I got the bills. I got this and that. So you get to that comfortable stage, right? So peep where I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
That comfortable stage where you be like, oh shit, I could spend money on. And that's thing hypothetically on dumb shit, shoes, computers. We going on
material stuff.
Exactly. Excuse me. So you, instead of you thinking with your head, well, this person kind of holds, and they kind of hold my life in the palm of their hands. Because if they're paying for everything, and I'm really just, at what point, if I mess up or if something doesn't go right, well, you don't pay for this. Some people might be like, in a smart hindsight, all right, you can pay for that. If you want to pay for it, I'm not going to force you. But if you want to, go ahead and pay for it. Just know that way you don't control my life in your palm. I'm going to keep something in the stash just in case. Now, it might be different for marriage. All right, Zay, but relationship.
No, well, man, of course, marriage is like.
Well, relationship wise.
No, yeah, a relationship, yeah.
Y'all gonna have a fallout. Oh, you need me. You
no, yeah. I'm talking on the scope of marriage. Relationships is like, yeah, you still got your individuality. Marriage, you don't have individuality. You come as one. Y'all become one. Yeah.
You're a team. I got you.
Yeah, man, we definitely appreciate y'all. Bro, we still over 20 viewers over all our platforms on the after show. Usually we drop down to some numbers, but we definitely appreciate everybody still hanging out with us. Green, if you think your mate has it in them to leave you, don't get married. Green, I think everyone has it in the league. Man, shout out to Green and Bridge, man, from the Real Ones Gaming Podcast.
Yes, sir.
We
gotta
put a contract together and get added to the lease. If there's a mortgage, get a lease to secure your stay at the spot. Now, what you're saying, bro? I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you good. We're gonna have to get Tay perspective on that because I want to know.
Yeah, I can play the video again, but yeah, it was a full. I kind of stopped it because I know how sometimes like arguments might trigger people and stuff. I didn't want to play too much of it, but yeah,
But I don't blame old boy for that though. That
20K. We ain't talking 200-300.
She was wrong in that
20K.
situation. She was wrong in that situation because I
Ain't
can
no
see-
way somebody will come in talking calmly.
Right.
Honey, why?
especially and see that's the thing. So when you play a video like this, you got to look at the whole story. Did she tell him, "Oh, we need 2 jobs in order for us to stay afloat"? But yet and still, you got 20 stacks,
They probably out there struggling. He like, man, I'm out here struggling.
right? And you really out here saving
Like,
money.
man, I could use that.
Right, that's my money. Technically, that is his money. Because if she didn't work and she just take it from what he brings home and putting it in the stash, I can see if you put it in the stash for a rainy day for both of y'all to get out of the predicament that y'all in. That's different. But from that video clip, from that
So
little
Green, that's a good one. Was she sleeping in a dress? She didn't use that 20K to get some PJs?
it's,
She was sitting on the bed or something, huh?
it's some type of couch, some fancy
Or
couch.
like a couch or something. Yeah.
Yeah, that was real pain. That was real
That
pain.
was pain in his
I
voice.
ain't gonna lie, bro. I think I would be pissed.
That's all I'm about to say. Would you because I know who said that? Bridge said he need to check his tone. I was like, just from my perspective of the video, you know, if someone moved 20K into another account without you knowing, would you be calm in the situation? I don't know.
Mm-mm.
I'd probably be upset.
Yeah, I would. And that's a lot of money, bro.
That's a lot. He came in there hollering.
That's a lot of money.
He did, Bridge. Hollering.
That's a lot.
Not hollering, hollering. All right, y'all. Hey, once again, man, Tay has some technical difficulties. She just texted us. She appreciates every single one of y'all for engaging throughout the show and talking with us throughout the entirety of the show, pre-show, the main show, and post-show. Definitely appreciate it. S. Ryder, I can speak for him and say that I know he definitely appreciates y'all, and I appreciate y'all as well. Let's get the last round of comments out before we head on out. Kimmy said respect is gone once you post negatively about your mate for she going back to the pre-show topic. So Kimmy says no point of no return after that, after he did that. Interesting. Bridge says she would be Bridge, you but see, Bridge is a very calculated, calm under pressure type person. So I mean that's your personality. I know how you get down. I wouldn't have run off emotion. I would have planned the whole convo and sat on it a day. See that's what they be doing, Sean. You know what you did three days ago? You know what you did 3 days ago that pissed me off? Why you didn't tell me then?
You think you're at peace, but you're really not.
You just get off work, you're like, man, my boss just told me I'm about to be in line for a promotion. You go to open that door, sit down. Huh?
Right.
Sit down.
It'd be like that. Yeah, that's fact.
I got some good news. That could wait. I gotta get this off my chest. What? You don't remember you don't know what you did to me? No, what I
Oh man.
You be trying to think back, like That's So Raven when she look at the camera and then she had a flashback, the vision.
Yeah,
trying to retrace your steps.
But next week for sure, y'all definitely tune in. We have a special guest. If y'all don't know already, it's the Guidrys.
Mm-hmm.
Last season, and
Wayne and Erica Guidry.
Yes, we definitely inviting them back on next week, same time, YouTube live.
You know what the topic will be that week for next week?
Y'all don't want to miss that, because one thing I would tell you, when the Guidrys came on last season, it was
fire.
They dropped gems. Like if you sit down and you really listen.
That was a very good episode.
Right. They're gonna tell you the real. There ain't no sugarcoating. Like, they're gonna tell you what's real, and they're gonna give you pointers. They're gonna give you informative information to really like take
Oh.
like everybody commented and said like they took something away from that show when it was on. So we had to bring them back on for season 3. We definitely gonna hash out some different topics. And like our brother Wayne Gidry said, I hope Tay come with that same energy next week. Because she was on one tonight.
That is still our most viewed show so far.
But
Was the
shout out
Gidrys.
to my co-host Tay,
Shout out to them. Shout out to Tay too. Yeah.
Yes.
Shout out to Tay.
moderator Ziggy the Beast,
Yes, sir.
the other host S Ryder, and once again, thank y'all for tuning in tonight. I am very appreciative of the support, the love, the repost, the share. I just need y'all to continue. Oh man,
You gonna just walk in with that? Hey, babe, I got good news. I found 22K in the account.
see, and y'all and see this is what
Hey,
I'm
look.
It's always us. It's always us that's starting the stuff. But other than that, though, man, I just pray that everybody has a great Friday, a blessed weekend.
For sure,
Be
for
safe.
sure.
Whatever y'all do, enjoy life, be great, and just go out there, man, and accomplish whatever goals and dreams. Go after it. Don't be afraid to go after what you deserve in life. So make a way. It's gonna be hard, but make a way through, and you'll get to where you want to be at in life.
All right, bro. And once again, appreciate y'all. Not rock bottom. All right, Green. Sean called a gentleman's 30. Smack. Not the smack. That ain't that from the rap videos you be showing me? Smack. I'm at the tell him about that, man. Sean be like, hey Zig, watch this. I'd be like, huh?
Oh, that's a whole nother.
Yeah, that's a whole nother.
That's like a whole nother podcast.
Hey Zach, watch this, bro.
That's
What's
a
this?
whole-
Sean, the one that got me into that.
That's
That
a
stuff.
whole nother.
We have to tell him about that one day, bro. With
a whole nother podcast, dog.
back in the day, downloading and printing out
The rap,
lyrics to
the
so that
analog.
way when we hear it the next time because you would have to wait for a song to come back on the radio
Right,
and then be like, all right, so when they come on, I'll be able to recite the whole thing.
right.
Yup.
We didn't have streaming. We had CD players.
Kaza, hey, download this.
Right.
You got to write your stuff down like, hey, download these. Remember that? Download these songs.
Mhm.
I got you, bro. We got the
Right.
high speed internet.
Right. Big facts. Big facts.
All right, y'all. Appreciate it. Good stream.